A shocking exit is being teased on General Hospital. Who's really in danger? Whispers are getting louder in Port Charles, and longtime General Hospital fans can feel it. The show is quietly setting the stage for a shocking exit. Not the kind that explodes on screen in a single moment, but the slow, deliberate kind that creeps in through pacing changes, emotional weight, and an unmistakable sense of finality. No official announcement has dropped, no goodbye tour has aired, but all the signs are there. The question is no longer if someone is leaving, it's who and how. What makes this moment especially unsettling is how carefully it's being teased. General Hospital has a long history of masking major exits beneath everyday drama. Instead of obvious danger, we're seeing heightened vulnerability. Instead of loud conflicts, we're watching quieter scenes carry more meaning than usual. When the show starts lingering on characters' reactions rather than their actions, that's often a red flag. One of the strongest indicators is emotional closure. Characters who suddenly start repairing relationships, offering forgiveness, or revisiting unresolved connections are often standing at the edge of a turning point. In soap storytelling, peace rarely arrives without a price. When a character seems unusually reflective or content, it can signal that their arc is reaching completion. Fans have learned, sometimes painfully, that calm often comes right before the storm. Another subtle clue lies in narrative isolation. When a character's storyline begins pulling inward, reducing their involvement with the wider canvas, it can mean the writers are preparing to detach them from the show's ecosystem. Fewer cross-family interactions, more one-on-one moments, a tighter emotional focus. These are classic techniques used to make an eventual exit feel intimate and impactful, rather than chaotic. Danger in General Hospital doesn't always look like physical peril. Sometimes it's emotional collapse, a moral breaking point, or a secret that finally becomes too heavy to carry. The most shocking exits often come from characters who are trapped by their own choices. When the walls start closing in, legally, socially, or emotionally, the show invites viewers to ask whether redemption is still possible, or whether escape is the only option left. Fans should also pay attention to how stakes are being distributed. When multiple storylines begin orbiting one character's decisions, that character becomes a pressure point. If they fall, everything shifts. This is how GH creates ripple effects that last for months. A single exit can fracture alliances, reignite old feuds, and send shockwaves through Port Charles. The writers know this, and they use it strategically. Then there's the question of tone. Recently, some scenes have carried a heavier emotional gravity, even when the plot itself seems restrained. The music feels weightier, the pauses feel longer, the camera lingers. These are storytelling choices meant to prepare the audience emotionally. They don't scream goodbye, they whisper it, and those whispers are often more effective. Speculation naturally turns to who might be most at risk. Is it a legacy character whose story has come full circle, a fan favorite caught in an unwinnable situation, or someone unexpected whose departure would hurt precisely because it feels unfair? General Hospital has never shied away from bold decisions, especially when it comes to shaking up the status quo. What complicates matters further is that an exit doesn't always mean a permanent goodbye. In the world of soaps, leaving can mean many things: disappearance, incarceration, relocation, or a presumed ending that leaves the door just enough open for a future return. That uncertainty is part of the thrill and the anxiety. Fans are left scanning every scene for meaning, every glance for subtext. Social media chatter reflects this tension. Viewers are picking up on the same signals: the emotional weight, the narrowed focus, the feeling that something irreversible is approaching. Yet no two fans agree on who's in most danger. That division is exactly what makes this tease so effective. It keeps the audience engaged, debating, watching closely, exactly where the show wants them. Ultimately, General Hospital thrives on moments like this: the slow burn, the collective breath holding, the sense that Port Charles is standing on the edge of a major shift. Whether the exit comes through heartbreak, sacrifice, or shocking consequences, one thing feels certain: when it happens, it will matter. For now, fans are left with questions, and that's the point. Who is truly in danger? Who has the most to lose? And when the moment finally arrives, will anyone see it coming? In Port Charles, exits are rarely simple, and the most shocking ones are the ones we think we're prepared for until we're not.